Hey everyone! I wanted to say thank you to everyone that is subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate all of the support from everybody. A lot has been going on here. I'm not gonna, pardon my language, I'm not going to bullshit any of you and say that I have been doing so great, so excellent at my diet. I mean, this is reality. This is not some TV show that, everything's perfect and everybody's exercising, everybody's doing everything that they're supposed to be doing. No, that's not the case at all with me. I have been really depressed lately. Um, excuse me, dusty hair looking like crap again. Um, I actually have, I shouldn't say I haven't been dealing with a lot of stress. It's just I've added stress to myself. Somebody had asked how many pounds I'm supposed to be losing before they'll allow me to have my gastric sleeve. Um, See, that was a really down thing to me. The end of July, I believe it was. Um, I was weighed and I found out that I was nowhere near what I thought I was. I thought I was, you know, in the 450s, whereas I was informed that I was in the 470s before being weighed, or late 460s. So I was weighed and I was 460 pounds. I know a lot of people who like to comment on other people's things saying, oh, well, you're so fat, you're lard ass, all this and that. If you're going to say stuff like that, please don't even bother commenting. Don't say anything. Don't even watch this video because I'm not going to. It doesn't help anybody. And there's my little rant about that because I've had to deal with a lot of bull crap lately. Um, I, like I said, it hasn't been peachy keen, rosy, everything. I have all the support that I probably could have. It's just, it's so much easier going out and getting food and going to fast food and this and that. Well, and I was finding that, I don't know if I had said in my last video that I could have, I love yogurt, and I found out that I'm in love with Greek yogurt. Well, I was finding out that I could have one, I don't even have one near me. I could have one of the 5 by 5.3 ounce, 5.7 ounce cups of like Chobani and Yoplait and stuff like that. And whereas some of the Chobani ones were, in the 20 carb area. And then I was like, okay, well I can't have that for my snack. So I went to Yoplait, and the Yoplait had like, I think a few of them had like 16, 14 carbs. I was like, oh, okay, I can have one of these and I can have string cheese. You know, I was really happy. Well, I was finding out that I know it's not supposed to fill a person up for snack, but it wasn't helping me. I mean, it was not much help to me. Well, and I'm not, I guess, I'm not getting paid for advertising. I'm just trying to help everybody. Um, I found Danable, I don't, sorry. Um, Light and Fit is what you'll kind of see it more as. Um, whereas their carbs for the same ounces and everything are like 9. And I don't know if I mentioned this. I can have for a snack about 15 carbs, and the ones that I was getting were like 8 carbs. I can have 15 to 20. 20 is my max. So I'm able to have certain ones that I like. I can have 2 Greek yogurts and have my string cheese. Where I don't know if everybody's looking at the carb count, this might help. Your string cheese for just a stick is just one stick. It's less than 1 carb. And if you're actually looking at the carbs, if you have 3 of the cheese or the string cheese, that actually equates to 1 carb. So I can have 3 sticks of the string cheese and have 2 Greek yogurts. And for a lot of people, they're like, oh, well, that's way too much. I'm sorry, you guys. I weigh a lot. Okay, in my opinion, I weigh a lot. There are people who I talk to who weigh a lot more than me, and I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna say anything about them. I think they're an inspiration to me as well because they're going through the same things I have, and I've even asked a few of them. I said, "What did you do? I don't know what to do." So that is, I for where I'm having it in my hometown. I should say my hometown. Where I'm living now. I live 100 miles away from my hometown. I'm getting it done by a surgeon in the town I'm living in, and for the facility for it to be okayed. I'm so sorry. Um, for it to be okayed, I have to be below 400, and I have to be below 400 before they will allow me to have the um for my insurance. I have to go 4 months in a row for my insurance. I have to be I have to be below 400 before I can even start that process. So just it's hectic in my opinion. It's just hectic. Um I really, like I said, I'm not doing good. It's so anybody that says gastric bypass, gastric sleeve, gastric band, gastric anything, weight loss surgery is the easy way out. You come talk to me and then we will talk and I will give you my real opinion and it won't be sugar coated. Like I said, I've been fighting with my depression. I just the other day I went to bed at 10 o'clock my time, and that's early for me. And I didn't get up until the next day at about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon because I just didn't want to get out of bed. Plain and simple. I didn't want to get out of bed. The only reason why I actually got out of bed is because my partner was like, "Are you going to get out of bed? Are you going to be alive today?" So I was like, "Okay, fine. I'll be sociable. I don't want to be, but I will be." So if people want to know more about handling the depression part of it, I can give you more information on it, but I'm not an expert on it. I have I've been so lazy. It's been horrible. I can go to through my therapist. I can go to this counseling group that's called healthy eating. And I just, it's every Tuesday. It's like for an hour, hour and a half. And I went once, to be quite honest with you. And it wasn't anybody's fault, but I was under the impression there was going to be a lot of different sizes of people, different, whatever you want to call it. No. There was me and two other plus size girls. And they're kind of a little bit older. They're not like old, but I'm saying, they're older than I am. I'm 25. Um, they're in their 30s, 40s. I'm not sure. They're not my age. I mean, and I didn't expect people to be my age. There's not very many people that go to my therapist's area are my age, which is fine. I have no problem with that. I actually enjoy talking to more mature, more adult people. But I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna say names of people, but there are two therapists that run the group, and all they did was, the one lady, all she did was shove water in my face. And it was like, okay, I know I need water. I understand that. But what is wrong with, because I'm looking at the carbs, what is wrong with having, the Crystal Light packets in it so I have flavoring? I don't know if I've said this, and I'm sorry if I repeat myself. I mean, now or later on, but I hate water with a passion. I don't care. I just hate it. Oh, I hate it. We bought the 16.4-ounce bottles of water, and we probably bought them like 2 months, 3 months ago. And I think I've had one out of the whole case. And my roommate and my roommate's girlfriend have been drinking them, and I have no problem with that. It's not my problem. I have no problem with that. But I need to start getting on that ball with it. But I'm one of those people that you tell me to do something, sometimes I want to rebel. And yes, that could probably be part of my age. But one of the ladies in this group, at, how do I put this? At the hospital that we both go to, there are two health coaches. One is a lady and one is a gentleman. The lady is very up in your face, very motivating to people. For the lady that she goes, not the counselor, but the lady that goes to her, she's very motivating for her because she gets up and she will make her walk. She'll make her walk from one end of the hospital to the other end of the hospital, get a glass of water, come back, walk across again, and sit down and have their discussion, and then at the end of the meeting, walk back just to put the cup or whatever in that garbage, and then walk back. And she's very motivating, very everything. I mean, that's great for some people, but for me, I have to walk when I can. I can't, I'm sorry. If you see this, I'm sorry. It's me hitting the table. Um, and I'm sorry that this is running so long. If there is anything that people want to know specifically, please leave a comment below, and I will do a video on that specific. I'm just trying to do a real update. I think I'm rambling mostly, and I'm sorry. But for me, walking is so hard. And I'm not saying it's not hard for other people. And I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm really not. It's hard. It's hard for everybody. If you are my size, or maybe even littler, whatever the situation might be, if you're overweight or whatever, sometimes it is hard to walk, and people don't understand that. I mean, just walking, I it's just unbelievable for me. And I appreciate that my girlfriend, my partner, um, she respects that. She helps me with it. Um, but when it comes down to it I hate it because I can't go to the mall. People take so many things for granted. Going to the mall. I mean, I don't know if people know what Bath and Body is. A lot of people do, but going to Bath and Body in the mall here. I love it. I love to just go in there and smell the lotions. Even if I don't buy anything, I love the smells. I can't do that. I have to make sure that we park in the back of the mall and that they they have one wheelchair there that is a bigger wheelchair that I fit into, and I have to make sure I have somebody who can push me. Yeah, I mean, I probably only go to the mall when my mom and aunt come into town. I mean, I'm not gonna ask my friends to push me in a wheelchair if they feel uncomfortable. I won't do it. So, I mean, if you are watching this and you're like me, I get it. There's somebody out there. There, you know that there's somebody out there that feels the same way. Or if you are somebody, pardon me, that is a friend or family member or significant other, spouse, whatever, of a person that's like me, you know what? I would love it if my friends would go, hey, do you want to go to the mall? I don't care if I have to push you around as long as we're hanging out. I would love it. I'd be like, oh, okay, as long as you're not uncomfortable. I would love it. Sorry, I got a little high pitch there. I would. I take, people take so many things for granted. And I, when it comes down to it, I'm just saying, I'll be the voice for people. Look, for us, walking sucks. For us, sometimes swimming is the only thing that we can do. Sometimes we can't even swim. I mean, some of us don't know how to swim. I personally do. My catch up was that I didn't have a swimsuit, and the place that I would go to swim, you needed a swimsuit. So I finally was able to find one. Um, if you can't find a swimsuit, if you're like me, I couldn't find one, please hit me up. I'll tell you where I got mine. Mine was, I love mine. I will be honest, I wore it to a lot of places I shouldn't have probably, like to the races, the car races. People enjoyed, throwing ice at me, my friends, because I was the one that didn't have, the regular t-shirt on. I had what it looked like a tank top looking thing. My friends had fun throwing ice at me. you know, it made me feel like I was part of the group because I couldn't sit in the seats. They had bleacher seats, and we still had to walk up these stairs. But where we were at, I love my friends because they picked this spot not only for them to be able to see things, but I could sit on like the not the ground, but it was the metal that you walk on. I put a towel down and I sat on that. And I thought they would feel very uncomfortable with me sitting on the ground. No, they they still had me part of the group. If your friend, if you have a friend that is like me, include them. And don't make them feel like the outcast. Or what did somebody say? Every group has a duff or a fluff or something like that. It's a fat friend, and people don't understand how much that actually does hurt a person. Even if we laugh it off or whatever. Sorry, we have feelings. We have feelings. So this has gone on for 20 minutes, and I am so sorry. Like I said, if you have anything you want to know specifically and you want it to be short, please tell me because I will ramble like I have been. So I hope that I get a lot more subscribers, but I love the ones that I have. Thank you so much. And I will hopefully, I promise I will do more updates and sooner. So love you guys. Bye.